What's up, I'm Invaders, and this is my tour van. Enjoy. Alright, so this is where most of the magic happens in, your everyday touring life. You spend about 8 hours driving, holding this wheel. It's nice and it's got some cool sweat marks in it to where you know that your hands have been. And we've got this was the cheapest GPS we could find, that's why we got it. And it usually gives us the wrong directions, but whatever, we deal with it. Her name is Maggie. And, usually while driving, we have a lot of responsibilities, keeping the eyes on the road, making sure everybody's safe. We got a little Wyatt Earp right here from Tombstone, Arizona. I don't know if you've ever been there, but it's a beautiful place. Tombstone is great. And this area right here is our recycling center. So if we have any bottles or anything, they go right here. This is where we recycle. So all the plastic bottles go there, and they're probably we have a recycling center under every seat, but this one, is the main hub of where all the magic of recycling happens in our band. So this is the front of the van where the air is controlled. Everybody needs air, so that's what happens. This beautiful 2004 E350 is just amazing, and this seat is amazing. So anyway, now we are moving over to the passenger seat where things can get a little bit more crazy, so check it out. Okay, so now that we're in the passenger seat, we get to see a different view of the van, of the magical beast. This is where we keep our tools underneath the seat, like this wonderful set of, it's multi-use, This thing cost me $4.99. Can't beat that. 40 pieces, $4.99. You can't find that deal anywhere. Anyway, we got stuff like that around here. Other than that, the only awesome thing that we have on the passenger side is there's a rattling that comes out of here that just doesn't stop through the whole entire trip. So you can look, but sometimes you can't find it. So that's the special thing about being in the passenger seat. Yep. Oh, and we've got this noise comes with the vehicle too. Yep, that's that's all, that comes with it, so I'm pretty excited about it. Cool. I guess now we're going to move over to the first bench seat where we see all sorts of exciting treasures. Okay, now we're in the first bench seat. We get to see a little different element of the tour van. We have the power station right here where everything can get powered. See that? Power is being generated right now. Doesn't sound too good, but believe me, power comes from it. We got this little guy. I never knew that was there. Look, an ashtray too. I swear I never knew that ashtray was there, but that's very exciting. As far as that, we have the first bench is now the trash center. Since the recycling was in the front, the trash pretty much goes here, like all this McDonald's, which is just delicious. But it goes right there. We've got all the water gets kept here too for drinking. And I'm not even going to begin to look under the seat because we never know what we'll find. But usually the first bench is, where people hang out and sit for long periods of time. Let's go to the next bench. Second bench is, somewhat like the first bench, but it doesn't have as much trash. We keep stuffed animals at the second bench. This guy's name is Euclid. Won him out of a Denny's. He's sort of our mascot. He's bald. And ignore the logo on his chest because we do. His name is Euclid, and that's all that matters. He's awesome. And we got this cow here, also from Denny's. And I just cut my finger on something, but this bear. See that? All this stuff from Denny's. And they live in the second bench seat. Let me see, what else do we have? Not really sure. Mostly clothes, some broken glass. Because this bench seat also, this window was just broken into not too long ago, and now the second bench seat holds a lot of the glass that used to be that window. So it's a special place in our hearts because we can remember the window that used to be here. Yeah, so moment of silence, and then we'll move on to the third. Okay, now by the time we get to the third bench seat, there's really, you know, the trash is down to a minimum. There's really not much of any. All I could really find back here was this little piece of paper. So it's more of, this seat is more for the patriotic person. We've got an American flag here, you know, because we're American and we know it. So this is, you know, from this point on, this is where we just represent America, okay? We do a lot of chest painting of like eagles and flags on our chests in this seat. This is where it happens, right here. And yeah, that'll probably be it for the third. The fourth, you know, is big. It's a wonderful thing. I love this back bench seat because it's the biggest, you know. You can get the most sleeping done there because you're away from everyone. And yeah, like the third, there's not much trash, but there is another American flag up there because, like I said, back here we celebrate America, and that's all the back two benches are for. So if you don't love America, then don't sit in the back two seats, you know. So we roll pretty hard here. We don't have a trailer because it broke, whatever, but we do have a budget truck that we have been following around with us. So now we're gonna go check out the budget truck and see what that's all about. If anyone is interested, it's 1-800-BUDGET-2, and you can get your own budget truck. This is pretty much how the budget truck rolls. It's pretty awesome. Look, beautiful little latch right here. You just, oh, there it is, and flip. Next thing you know, you're in a budget truck. Normally the budget truck here is filled to the ceiling with equipment, but it's it's all inside the venue right now, so obviously it's just like merch, suitcases, and it's just like a big box on wheels. Whatever. It's kind of cool if you're into budget. I mean, if not, then whatever. But yeah, it's got some walls, these good wood things. I don't know what they're for, but they're there. And yeah, nice ceiling. That's the budget truck in a nutshell. John Blam. So like I said, if you want to budget up your very own, which I recommend, everyone should have a budget truck. Just 1-800-BUDGET-2. Call it. So anyway, I am Ace Enders, and it's been a pleasure talking with everyone. Thank you so much for checking out our serious rigs we got here, and see you next time. Thank you so much.